You're listening to Why You Suck in Bed on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
Why do you have a dildo in your mouth?
Why are there tentacles grabbing your balls?
The tentacles are in my vagina. Thank you.
And his ass. Welcome to Why You Suck in Bed, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Paige. I am here with my boy, Jonimal.
It was a drive-by fruiting.
And TP.
No, it wasn't.
I am very sorry to report that our other two hosts, Dr. Stacy and King Henry, are still unavailable to record at the present time.
In hiding.
Dr. Stacy has an upsetting case of herpes that we hope she recovers from soon.
She's got the 4-year herp.
Godspeed. Godspeed.
We're going to be holding a candlelight vigil for you tonight, darling.
And Henry is under a different identity at the moment.
Well,
has anyone heard anything? I mean,
here's what I know.
He can't contact.
Here's what I know. King Henry unfortunately upset a group of New Jersey gentlemen that are connected, we'll just say. And he's flying under the radar right now, under a surname.
How do you know that stuff?
Well,
did you become one of his concubines without us knowing about it?
No, I'm not one of his concubines, but I am part of his inner circle. Because
you
say that much.
Really?
Yeah.
You got that high up the food chain? Or?
Well, I was a handler, so I was also one of his confidants.
Wow. How'd you get up the ladder that quick?
I have my ways.
talks
I'm a
to
very
his
trustworthy
people.
person.
Because I worked for a long time and I didn't get anywhere aside from cook.
You don't have a vagina.
That is true. I
Yeah.
don't have one of those.
So, if you guys have a chance, please reach out to Dr. Stacy via Twitter or email. Send her your love.
Yeah, tell her to get her act together and just fucking kick the habit.
Seriously, just take the meds.
I mean,
get out of the bubble.
Right. It's not that big of a deal. Just fucking suck it up.
I know we miss her.
Uh,
In the meantime, though, I get to
We
sit in a
do.
big girl chair.
We do miss her.
I sit in a folding chair when Stacy's here. She sits on this like padded, like throne type apparatus, and I'm sitting in it right now. It's so nice.
It doesn't feel the same
Cups the ass.
without being berated on the show.
Yeah, I don't abuse you quite as much as she does.
Yeah. Or just give me that look of disgust. Kind of miss that a little bit.
Well, you and I are kind of on the same maturity level, which I don't like admitting openly, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
I'm
So
just
anyways.
heavily sedated.
I'm barely awake and conscious.
Prescription meds are a hell of a drug. How many different meds are you on right now, TP?
I can't count that
That's
high.
my boy.
Do you have one of those like pill organizers like Monday, Tuesday?
It looks like a box of Good and Plenties.
Yeah, yeah.
He just
with me,
shakes them into his mouth.
It's like a potpourri kind of thing. I reach in, whatever I get, whatever I take, so keeps.
It's like a claw machine. You never know what you're going to get.
So you
Twist it, and it comes out.
you get all your prescriptions, you dump them all into one bin.
That's it.
He eats them like cereal.
Get a fistful, and that's
It's
my
like
day.
fucking Lucky Charms.
Sprinkles them in. Do you down it?
So, boys, it's just the three of us again. Thanks again to our listeners for holding out while we hold down the fort.
You wanted the show back. Here it is.
Seriously.
You poor sons of
we have
bitches.
some fucking dedicated people out there.
We really
that
do. We have
listen
some
to the
really
show.
awesome listeners.
I mean, seriously, like
With some strange tastes, I might add, because our number 1 rated episode of all time is Hippo's Yawn.
is it really?
Might I
Is
just,
it really?
I'm just throwing
That
that out
makes
there.
me so happy.
The hippo yawn. That's a
I
good
don't
one.
even know what it's about, but I looked at the numbers.
Oh, I
today.
remember. I'm going to go back and listen to that one, actually.
Yeah, me too. Now I have something to listen to when I beef up.
See?
For Bermuda.
As you get more bulbous for your
That's
Bermuda
right.
trip.
I'm getting bulbous babies.
I can't believe you're going to Bermuda.
It's fucking. Well, it's not until February, but it's still. still coming
So
out.
I can make fun of you till then. That's good.
Because that's when she can get some time off.
So our boy Johnimal is, if you are keeping up with the last episode, is smitten after
Off the
being
market.
on the dating scene for what seemed like an infinite amount of time.
Fucking long time. A lot of dates, a lot of bad shit.
Yeah, you know what? But like I've said before, that makes you appreciate the good stuff.
It does. Especially since the last two were just, not dates, but people were just like, yeah, not great. Oy vey, there was a sale today.
Yeah, the dating scene is fucked. That I'm sure anybody could attest to. It's entertaining, but it's definitely fucked.
It's like fun for a while. Like definitely like that. Not that unknown factor. You know, meeting up with someone and just not knowing what
you
you're
never
gonna get.
know exactly.
And sometimes you sit down and you're like, whoa, way better looking than the pictures, awesome. And then most of the time it's like, oh,
but
what
let's
is
be
this
honest, that only
creature?
happens like what 5% of the time
What's that?
that they look better than they represent themselves online.
Well, I got a little better at weeding out the shitty ones. So
okay.
like this run, you would say.
So tell me, I know we've talked about this before. Just give me a quick rundown of like what your red flags are when it comes to like online dating. Like when you're looking at their profile, like what is like, give me like 3 things that are like a tell-all, red flag, move along, don't waste your time.
Immediately I look at the pictures. I mean, you gotta look at the pictures and you gotta look for, if they only have face shots, that means they're fat. If they're in pictures with all other girls, so you can't determine which one is her, she's probably ugly. If she has like random pictures of things that make no sense why they would be on a fucking dating site, like a picture of her dog. One picture, okay, fine. But if she, like, I've seen profiles where it's just pictures of their fucking animals.
Isn't that weird? I've seen that too on
It's
guys.
so strange. If you're paying for a fucking website, why would you not put a real picture of yourself? I don't want to date your fucking dog.
See, we could talk about this forever.
I used to be so angry. I'm so more like the medication is really working for me.
Oh wait, there's more.
Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. That is fucking bullshit. And that's why this fucking site is so goddamn retarded. There's no guy on Match.com that looks at fucking hair and says, oh, I'm going to date her because her fucking hair is nice. Bullshit. Fuck that. Fuck Match.com. That's fucking horseshit. Are you seriously, where you're sitting right now, does that make any fucking sense at all?
Wow.
No.
We've talked about this a lot.
Bloom right there? Who fucking wrote that article? Oh, that was one of
Julie
Stacy's.
Bloom.
Julie.
Did you say Julie Bloom?
I did.
You're clearly not a
I
30-something
meant
female.
the writer of Super Fudge
Super fudge, Jesus Christ.
and Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing, my 2 favorite books of all time.
Oh boy.
Yes, remember those.
So
that's the first thing, pictures. Second thing I'll look at, I'll breeze. I won't read their profile. If it's really, really long, immediate gone.
guys are so funny because you're so visual. You just look at pictures.
I'll look at pictures, but then I'll go through and I'll look at job, income, and what she expects to be getting for a job, income. Because you get these
That's
bitches
on there?
you get these bitches on the island that do this shit where they won't put their occupation or their income, but then they want a guy that makes $150K or more. Fuck
Is that
you,
bad?
you dirty fucking cunt. You probably live at home with your parents and fucking don't work and live off of mom and dad like a little bitch, but then you go out and buy $100 fucking bags and shit.
$100 bags.
You know, those Louis Vuitton.
If you can get a Louis Vuitton bag for $100, I'd like to know where that is.
$700, whatever. You
Keep going.
fucking bullshit. So because that angers me, and I immediately would get out of that profile. And then I send the generic profile, the generic email.
The generic email?
Yeah, I have like a pre-saved email that I would send to everybody that was...
So you used that one for this current girl?
No, she contacted me first.
Did she really?
She got in touch with me. She's a fucking go-getter, man. She's the opposite of me. I'm a lazy, fucking procrastinating piece of shit.
See, I don't get lazy from you.
She is up at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning fucking doing stuff. Like, I roll out of bed, I'm like, what the fuck?
Gotta go stack the broccoli.
She's already, like, she cooked fucking breakfast, she fucking cleaned her entire house, she fucking went out and reported on 15 robberies, like, she fucking, yeah, she's crazy.
We gotta have her on the show.
I've
got questions for this girl.
I'm going to speak to her. I'll see if I can talk her into coming on.
Yeah. I've got questions, and I know Stacey's going to have questions.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if she's. She knows that I do the show. I did tell her. Mm-hmm. I haven't. As far as I know, she hasn't heard any of it. I didn't
I never tell dudes about the show.
Sit her down and
ever.
Well, now that it's
you're a brave man.
Now that it's official, it's something I didn't want her to find out about. Not from me.
How would she find out?
I don't know. I mean, who knows?
You think with your dick way too much.
What do you mean? You think I'd be fucking her and be like, oh my God, I'm on a podcast.
Oh my God, baby, it feels so good. Oh my God, I'm a host on a fucking podcast about sex.
Oh my God, I'm going to come, but I'm also on a podcast.
You're listening to Why You Suck in Bed, the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
Is that what she says?
That's what comes out of my mouth when I'm...
You're listening to Why You Suck in Bed on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
And I'm done.
You never tell the significant other about the podcast.
Why?
Never! Because guaranteed you are going to say something that they're going to hear that you're going to have to explain or that you're going to regret. Guaranteed. It's too late now. There's no going back. You've already done it.
You say you can't fucking win because I thought if I didn't tell her, then I'm fucking hiding something and I'm being, shady or whatever.
All right, maybe 6 months, a year into the relationship.
So now there's a time thing? Man, there's so many rules. This is why I've been
no
single
rules.
for so long.
There's no rules, but you're in this new, budding, happy, blissful relationship, and if she starts going back and listening to different episodes, she's going to have some fucking questions.
She's going to be afraid of pasta.
Yeah. She might not make me pasta.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, but I told her that story.
Oh,
I think I might have told her.
Come on, dude. You said some ill shit on this podcast.
Yeah, but I also have said some ill shit to her. I don't the way that that's the thing.
There's no difference between this John and real life John.
That's exactly my point. I'm not.
You know what? That's true. That's true.
I'm not much different.
You represent yourself the same. No, that's true.
I mean, I'm a little less, I think, abrasive in real life. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I do have some friends in reality.
Well, that's the beauty of this, is that you can let that shit out here.
Right. I don't feel like I need a filter when I'm on here. So I may be a little bit more abrasive and a dick, but I'm pretty much the same fucking person.
Okay, well, I propose a experiment.
An experiment, you say?
I want to know how long it takes.
How long?
For her to question something that you've said on this podcast.
Ooh.
I give it 2 weeks.
I ain't saying she's a gold digger. Well, that would also indicate to me if she listens without me knowing that.
Of course she's going to listen.
You think?
Any girl in their right mind would listen to this.
Really?
Guys, not so much. I could tell any guy I date that I do this podcast. I don't give a fuck. They wouldn't listen to it.
Because, even Claire, even when we divorced, I know she was still listening.
Girls are more calculating and we're more over analytical. So we're going to listen to this shit, especially if our significant other or prospective new love interest is a pot. You're going to listen to this shit, of course.
You think she would listen and try and
take everything at face value?
Yeah, if I say, "Oh, I like fingers in my ass," then the next time we bang, she's going to shove her fingers in my ass?
Absolutely.
Really? Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. See, that I hadn't considered. That it might actually alter her behavior.
Well, or alter her perception of you.
But then she might see me more as the jungle,
you know what?
The jungle cat that I am.
I'd have babies suck on my pee-pee.
Yeah, that might turn her off a little bit.
And I'm sure all the bestiality stuff she'll be totally fine with.
Yeah, that might be a good thing either.
I like big cocks and I cannot lie.
Well, listen, the cat's out of the bag. The cat's out of the bag. You've already told her. So I just want to know how long it takes into the relationship before she starts questioning the things that you say on this podcast.
And the children pornography, right?
And the bestiality.
Did I ever say it about my... oh, shit. Can we...
TP is laughing.
There's no... You guys aren't FBI, right? You have to tell me if you are.
No, we don't.
Want to see my badge?
You do. If I ask you if you're FBI, you have to tell me, don't you?
Oh, that's cops.
Oh. You guys aren't cops, are you?
No,
you have to tell me.
I'm not a cop, no.
What kind of 21 Jump Street mentality is that?
I just don't want to get thrown into a prison in Florida because of my underage porn collection.
I like to fuck little boys.
So many
I like
things.
to fuck little boys.
So many things.
My fingers smell like Five Guys. Finish all over me. That's good. Play all of those now. Now that I'm thinking about.
Well, while we were away, I thought of doing an episode of just sounds.
just clips.
One by one.
Sound clips.
You could have probably did that.
TP, you ever had a girl listen to the podcast and question you about things that went down or were said?
Yes, she was known as Gina back in the day. Her name was Gina, but she was known as Gina.
Of course.
That was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yes, that was back in the Cali days. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Was that before the Jonimal?
Yes, before you were on.
Pre-Jonimal. It was a while ago.
That's when he was the TP.
This is when I was just an ex that came on the show once or twice.
That's right. I really was a token penis.
And he was token penis.
Wait, what do you mean you were really a token penis?
Because he was the only
I was
dude.
the only guy here. I was the only one with a penis as far as I knew.
Why? What does token mean? I thought it meant like smoking pot.
I just want to stab myself in the eye with this microphone.
That's what I always do.
I thought it meant that he was a
stab
pot.
me in the eye with it.
You watch South Park, right?
Shove it
Oh,
right in my ocular
Black
cavity.
kid,
yeah,
token.
okay.
There you go.
See, I had never put that together. Look at that. I just
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I thought it was because he was black and he smoked pot.
Forget the
Oh,
sexually
Christ,
deviant
that's
things he said on the show. His new girlfriend is going to be like, I had no idea you were so
I
stupid.
think your time limit is up.
I thought like
I think she'll say something now. You don't know what token is?
I thought it meant like weed.
Like toking?
token-
Oh my god!
Yeah, like token.
Like a penis was toking on a joint.
Well, I thought it was like a nickname. Like he was a
because that's my emblem, like Superman.
yeah, like a pot
penis
a pot smoking penis.
with a joint coming out of the urethra.
It was a pot smoking penis.
There's
Yeah,
a little plume of smoke right there.
that's why
Oh,
and for
God.
a long time I was confused because I was like, wait, I've never seen him smoke weed.
But you never questioned it.
I didn't. I never.
You just sat here and let it work.
I'm speechless. I have nothing to say.
I just learned. Look at that. I'm glad we did this podcast today because I just learned. I just learned something. I can hear it coming in the air. So in that respect, I'm the token white guy at my job.
Well, now that you know what token means, yes.
I can
yes,
say
you
it the
are.
right. Yes. See, I thought that would mean that I am a pot smoking white guy.
I mean, you've been wanting to say that I'm the token, but you've been holding back because you didn't want to make it seem like you smoked pot. But now you can proudly walk.
Now I can probably say I'm getting my shirt. I'm getting a
so
shirt.
happy you're all here to witness the revelation that John. Not to mention that token wasn't even spelled correctly to be a toking penis.
I don't know how to spell things. I work at a grocery store. I barely know how to spell squash.
Your girlfriend is breaking up with you after this episode.
I'm surprised she'd been with me this long, and now that's
She's like, forget Bermuda.
That's the
You're too
icing.
stupid.
the icing on the cake. She's the token smoking smart person.
This is why I'm
of the
saying, just don't
relationship.
talk so much. Just shut up and be
Just
pretty.
look pretty.
Just, yeah. Just sit there and flex.
How did we even get onto that?
I don't know, but I'm so glad we did.
That was a derailment.
I don't
we
care.
were talking about.
I don't care if anyone else is entertained by that conversation. That just made my day.
Yeah.
That was
I'm done. 20 minutes into the show.
Can
Amazon.com.
I microphone drop now and just walk away? The Jonimal has spoken.
Oh, God. Let's do emails.
Holy shit.
It's time to answer your emails.
978-503-SUCK.
It's time to answer your emails.
978-503-SUCK.
And here we go.
What do we got?
We got a voicemail.
Voicemail.
Hello, Ron. Talking Red.
What?
The only cool we can mention. The last couple of shows been terrible. I don't know what's going on. I go out and listen to Angry Bird. I listen to 161. But anyway, the show is awesome.
Wait, what?
Stacy, Paige, John, Henry the Queen, and TP. I'll do a great job.
King of
We'll
Queens?
get to a much better show next time. I feel like you're getting cut block. So have a good day.
What?
What the fuck? Can you
Shall
play?
I play that again?
Yeah,
you
play
need
it one
to,
more time.
You need to really play that one more
I
time.
just broke a nail.
I think
He
this
says the last two shows sucked,
this was a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde moment.
but then he said the show was great. And then he
What
called,
was
and he called
16
Henry a queen.
Oh, a queen?
Yeah.
I thought he said King of Queens. What was
Hello,
161?
Ron. Talking Red.
Oh, the
only
movie
cool
episode.
we can mention. The The last couple of shows been terrible. I don't know what's going on. I go out and listen to Angry Bird. I listen to 161.
Which one was 161?
The show is awesome. Stacy, Paige, John, Henry the Queen, and TP. They'll do a great job. We'll get to a much better show next time.
Oh.
I feel like you're getting cut off. So have a good day.
I think I get it. I think he was saying that the last 2 episodes sucked, but normally it's a good show. Okay. I think that's what he was trying to get across.
I mean, all right, so the last 2 episodes, let's admit, were a little bit...
We had the Bruno filler and then the movie one.
Not that Bruno isn't awesome. It wasn't our usual thing, and I think people were a little disappointed.
I put those up to keep you people satisfied, and this is what happens. You could have nothing.
He's just being honest.
The movie one was pretty rough.
It was better than Brokeback, if you ask me.
I agree. I agree with that.
It was shorter.
Yeah, and I think that
more compact.
Like you need to
nice pelt, old man.
You need to watch. You need to watch the movie with us. Don't just listen to it.
It's available on Amazon.
Yeah,
by the way.
Look at that.
Because we are eventually doing another one. Because I still bought that fucking Caligula, and it's sitting in my goddamn car.
We do need to do Caligula.
And every time I park my car at the grocery store, I'm worried that someone's going to look into my car and see Caligula sitting on the back seat. But it's there, and it's waiting. It's waiting.
It's waiting.
We should do a Christmas episode and watch like
because the last one was so good.
No, watch National Lampoon.
Shitter's Full.
Shitter's Full.
We did get a very, very lovely email from one of our listeners that I wanted to share with you guys. It says, "Hey, Stacy, Paige, TP, John, Sex Slave, C-String Bane, and King Henry.
Oh, thank you.
Have you ever noticed that vanilla pudding looks like cum? Also, have you ever tried pot or any other drug? Love the show. Keep it up. The brown person." I just love the run-on sentence about vanilla pudding and pot. That was all. Have you ever noticed that vanilla pudding look like cum? Also, have you ever tried pot or any other drug? Love the show. Keep it up.
That vanilla...
The brown person.
Vanilla pudding look like cum.
Oh, the brown person. I love you.
That's got to be some thick-ass cum.
And can we take a moment to, appreciate the fact that he even mentioned C-String Bane?
That is true.
And my sex life.
That is true.
So vanilla pudding, I don't think looks like cum as much as tapioca, first of all. Okay. Or rice pudding even.
I say we dissect this email.
Would you say that you cum in a consistency that resembles vanilla pudding?
I would not.
No.
It's a little more watery than that, right?
Oh, if I don't...
You can't get much distance with vanilla pudding.
Yes. If I don't whack off...
That's true.
If I don't whack off for a while or I don't get laid for a while... I might get like an eggy kind of consistency, like a
yolky kind of.
Yes, like yolky. Like it actually has like a yellowish tint to it because it's.
I've seen that.
Yeah, but it's like heavy. Like it's a lot. It's like.
I've never seen a pudding consistency though.
Pudding that's thick. That's like Chunky Monkey.
Damn.
Rocky Road. What you eating, boy? What's in your...
Eating a lot of starch, probably.
What's in your diet, boy?
Lots of starch. Maybe dial back on the potatoes a little bit.
Or potato chips.
Which runs into the next question. Have you ever tried pot or any other drug?
Yes. Absolutely, positively.
TP, how many drugs are you on right now?
Again, I reach into the bin and whatever's
like
ends
a
up in my
box of
hand.
Lucky Charms.
What about you? I would imagine that you, at least being a rock star... I mean... TP, I feel like if he took the wrong thing, he would just die because he's on so many
or live for another 30 years.
or he'd become a superhuman.
Exactly, or just become invincible and never die.
He would just lift
immortal,
cars.
just immortal.
Yeah. My balance is so fucked up.
He's almost a vampire.
So, but being rock stars, you guys are around that scene. I mean, there's a lot of shit that goes on aside from just the drinking.
I've tried a lot of stuff.
Now, let's go through the list. What have we tried? Now, this is
I think it'd be easier to say what I haven't done.
Okay, what haven't you tried?
I've never shot anything into my veins. Like, I've never shot up heroin or
Do you have a thing
like
with needles? I hate needles.
I hate needles. I don't mind getting tattooed, but I hate needles.
I would rather get a tattoo than have a needle.
Right. Well, a tattoo's not going, like, into your bloodstream. It's not, like, going through all the dermal layers.
I'm a pussy. I don't like the pain that much. Like, the one that I got, I was like... I thought I was going to cry. It was like...
You have a tattoo?
Yeah, on my shoulder, my back shoulder.
Is it like a Tweety bird or a tribal or a...
You've never seen my tattoo?
Is it a dolphin?
No, it's a tattoo that needs to be redone because I got it like 11 years ago, but it's a Joker. Hey, you want to...
Holy shit. You need to show this to me right now. I'm sorry.
Pull it up. Jesus. Pull that up.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wait, what does it say underneath the Joker?
Grin.
Can I tweet this?
It's a bad no. No, you cannot.
Pull your shirt back up.
No,
Do
you
it.
cannot. I will send you.
I shouldn't have said anything.
How about this? I'll send you the picture of the sketch that I did.
No,
that's supposed
I want
to
a picture of what's on your back right now.
Why?
Because I'm going to tweet it.
Fine.
I love it when you do what I say.
God damn it! I don't like it
All right,
though. I
hold
want to. I want to get it fixed.
Just take your shirt off. Higher.
I can't lift it high. My arms don't stretch that far.
Dislocate your shoulder and pull your shirt up.
Hand me my shirt.
There.
All right.
All right, so tell me what the GRN stands for.
It's grin.
It doesn't help me.
Like grin and bear it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
All right, so how old were you when you got this tattoo?
I was 18 or 19.
All right, we've all done tattoos that we
But I
regret.
designed it, and my design is fucking awesome, and the guy did a fucking shit-ass job on it.
I'm going to wait to tweet this until this episode airs.
It was a
because-
fucking Tattoo-Loo botch job.
Yeah, but those guys are good. Well, maybe back when you were
This
18.
this is the sketch that I did.
You have it on your phone, like, ready to go? Like,
Yeah, well, yeah, all right. Well, fuck you.
were you a big ICP fan?
I was, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense now.
Yeah, I was a big ICP guy. It's
Yeah,
a good design, isn't it?
I was smart enough to cover
Isn't
up
it a
all
good
the tattoos.
design?
Yes, darling. It's awesome.
You don't like it. Fuck you. What about me as an anime character?
The next time I bend you over, I don't want to look at that tattoo. Is that you as an anime?
That's me as an anime character.
Why are you wearing a tie? Why do you have a dildo in your mouth?
Why are there tentacles grabbing your balls?
The tentacles are in my vagina. Thank you.
And his ass.
How do we get on this? Why are we talking
You
about
should know by now it's pointless to try to backtrack on how we got on a certain subject.
Why are we talking about my tattoo?
Here's a voicemail just for you.
Oh no, we were dissecting. that.
You ever tried drugs?
Oh, the
Oh, yeah,
drugs.
drugs,
Needles. Right,
yeah.
there we go. Needles. So, what other drugs haven't you done? You said
Well,
nothing.
I'm allergic to
intravenous.
pot.
Allergic to
Allergic
pot.
to pot.
So, do your lungs break out in hives?
No, but my neck and chest do. If I smoke weed.
Like your boobs?
No, not my boobs. Just like my chestral region and my
Your
neck.
tits get covered in hives?
Just my tits, nothing else. Just my tits. My tits get covered in hives. It's the craziest thing. My tits are allergic to pot.
hives, yes.
Tit hives.
Do you get like extra nipples all over underneath and shit? So you can't.
Smoking weed gives me tit hives.
So I can't rub the oils on you.
Yeah, there's actually no hives. It's just part of my like scheme. Like, oh my God, I'm breaking out in hives on my titties. I need you to rub this ointment on them right now.
Rub my titties.
Oh my God, I'm breaking out on my vagina too.
I have weed hives on my titties. So no pot.
No pot.
Nothing injected. So
No.
that leaves out heroin and all that other good stuff. I'd say in college, I lived with guys that were potheads. So I smoked occasionally, but I found that I would get paranoid. And I didn't like.
Well, that's not unusual.
I didn't like feeling paranoid.
No one does.
And I would just go to sleep so that I wouldn't feel paranoid.
You're fun.
Yeah. So I would drink my balls off. That was more fun. But I did find that shrooms were fun.
Shrooms are fun.
Yeah.
I've done shrooms a couple of times. I've done acid a couple. Everything I've done has been like once or twice.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not really into drugs. I love to drink.
Because the next
but
day you're fucked. At least with shrooms.
Yeah.
Like the next day you just
ecstasy is a blast, but same thing. You've got like that horrible
when you come
depression
down
the day
off of it.
after.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it sucks. But it's super fun when you're on it.
I did my prom, and it was I don't know if they still do this, but the people that would make them they were like brands, like they were like the Superman. There was
They always had like a little stamp, like a Batman.
The one I
symbol
did
or
was the
something.
Prince, and it had a ton of fucking speed in it. Like I was on the dance floor.
That happened to me last time
Like a
too. It
fucking
had tons of
animal.
speed. I
Yeah.
couldn't like my teeth hurt from grinding. It was
My
bad.
date got really pissed at me when she found out. Because she was
My
like,
date got so pissed that I kept dry humping her leg the entire time at prom.
Well,
oh
she-
my God, your body feels so good.
she was like,
Just
"Wha-"
dance.
She was like, wow, I didn't know you dance like that. I'm like, well, I normally don't.
You're like spinning glow
I was
sticks.
fucking, like I was a fucking animal. I normally am not. I don't dance unless I'm really drunk.
Nobody dances to R. Kelly like that.
It was just Prince song. Anytime a Prince song came on,
You've been buck wild.
I would go buck wild. Yeah, and shrooms I thought were awesome. The first time I did shrooms, my buddy was like, you should go outside so you're not claustrophobic. I was at a house party. So
Not
we go
what?
out. What?
Would you not what?
Claustrophobic?
Wait, one more time?
That's fear of Santa Claus, right?
He's the Latin Santa Claus, I believe.
Clauslophobic.
Is there an umlaut in there?
There's a hyphen.
Did I catch a niner in there? So
for our children listening, the correct pronunciation is claustrophobic.
Thank you, TP.
Claustrophobic.
There you go.
Claustrophobic. I add a lot to it. So we went outside, and when we were standing out there, this van pulled up to the house across the street, unloaded this guy that was completely bound and gagged and tied up, and carried him into another house. And I'm sitting there next to my buddy, and I'm like, dude, this fucking shrooms just kicked in. I'm seeing. And he's like, no, dude, that actually just happened.
That really happened.
That's a fraternity that lives across the street, and they must be, like, initiating someone. And I was like, this is the best shit I've ever eaten before. And then I started seeing Starmen from Mario Brothers, like, everywhere I went. It was pretty awesome.
That was on shrooms?
That was shrooms, yeah.
Interesting.
I had a buddy who would put it into chocolate fish.
What?
He would, like, make chocolate fish, like, in trays, and would put the shrooms in the chocolate, and then it would harden, and you would just eat the fish.
Interesting.
So it wouldn't taste like as much shit.
I like you say chocolate.
Chocolate.
Your Long Island's coming out. You sound like TP's Gumad.
Hey, Angie, how you doing in there? You still sleeping in there?
Oh, TP, I got your chocolate back here.
You want me to bring you a little sausage?
I'm gonna drip this chocolate all over my pussy.
I got a Bourgeon over here for you. You want me to unwrap it and throw it in your face?
Voicemail.
Hey, how you guys doing at Why You Suck in Bed? I listen to you guys. I work graveyard at produce. In the supermarket in produce.
Boy!
Gentlemen will probably dig that.
Yes!
But anyways, my story is
fucking hate
one night around the time I first started working graveyard shift in the supermarket, we had a homeless guy come in.
Oh,
and he tried to steal food from the store, which is not uncommon.
Not uncommon.
But what makes it funny is he stole a Hot House cucumber and a tube of lube. Now, if you don't know what a Hot House is, it's a really huge cucumber. And this is a bum. So it's just a little odd that a bum, out of all things you could be stealing, was lube and a cucumber. Goes to show you LA people are very, very weird. Thanks, guys.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's great.
I had a homeless guy come in, and he, like, we have an area in the back where we keep, like, the empty boxes when we're unloading, like graveyard shift. A lot of it's like unloading the stuff for the next morning. And so you end up with like piles of fucking boxes. And this guy had slipped in at some point when, like, there's only a couple of people in the store. It's a skeleton crew like we are right now. And this guy not only slipped into the store, but he, like, made himself a little fucking, like, man cave under all of these boxes that we had in a corner.
How long was he there for? It
had to be like 3 hours because it took us, like, we had a lot of shit that had come in and we were unloading it and we weren't really paying attention. Like, I always have earbuds in, so I'm not really, you know, I'm just kind of.
So in the interim, this guy came in and made himself a little fort.
And we start, like, breaking, because you got to break down all the cardboard boxes to flatten them to get them all to fit into the dumpsters. So we're, like, breaking them down, and all of a sudden I pull one of the boxes out and there's a fucking, like, leg hanging out, and I'm like, fucking what? I fucking, like, jump back, and I thought it was like, you know, my mind starts racing immediately. It's
amazing.
Like, you know, it's like 3, 4 in the morning. I'm half asleep, and I see a leg under all of these boxes. So I grab my buddy. We go over there, and there's a fucking bum sleeping underneath.
Shut up.
Sleeping. He had taken like magazines from one of the stands when he walked in.
Wait, what magazines did he take?
It was just like People and all the shit that's on the stands. Like
I was just curious, like, what's important to the homeless man.
But
you know, like, is he like a National Geographic
he just
kind
put
of
him
guy,
down.
or does he?
Like, he put him down the way.
Oh, not to read.
Like a fucking
for betting.
Like, yes, like a Dave Chappelle sketch.
Like a hamster cage.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like, he laid them all down, and then crawled underneath all of the boxes.
Oh my God.
And fucking fell asleep. And he got like a good 3-hour nap before we found the guy.
So this is a common thing in the world of produce, dealing with the homeless.
Homeless people, yeah. Because they come into, when they have like big shopping carts full of bottles and cans and shit, because there's always it's connected to the building where they can go in and, redeem that shit. So then they'll like try and slip into the store at all times, or they'll come at like 3 a.m. while we're unloading and the store's not open, but they're like banging like, I gotta eat, you have all these cans, and they have fucking big bags of cans and shit like that, and then they get violent if you don't let them in. They start like throwing their empty bottles at the doors, and you gotta call the cops and shit like that.
Crazy shit.
It's a fucking dangerous job.
Did that gentleman who left the voicemail leave his name?
No, he did not.
Oh.
Well, fucking props to you, bro.
Well, whoever you are, anonymous caller, thank you for the voicemail, and that was a very interesting story. Hothouse cucumbers.
I hope that he used it for whatever purposes he planned on using it.
But he didn't say the guy got away with it. He didn't say he got out with a hothouse cucumber and the
they busted him. That's right. Yeah, they caught him. Well,
guy.
I hope his plan was to use it and then eat it later on.
Of course. What other plan could he have had?
Right. Well, if you're homeless, you got to be...
Got to multitask.
Right.
A lot of nutrition you could get out of that. Right. A lot of fiber.
Stick it in your ass and then eat it for dinner.
Here's a voicemail I've had for quite a while. I need to play it.
978-503-SUCK.
I miss Stacy.
Hey guys, this is Lee from Kentucky calling you again. Just wanted to have a shout out real quick, John, Stacy, Henry, if you're there or if you haven't left yet, and Paige and TP. Real quick, Paige and TP, gotta give a shout out about the Ruin the Bell Joels. I heard y'all at my voicemail last time, and I got about $4. So $4 for bringing it out of Kentucky. I'm all for it. You can have it. I guess I'm just gonna have to stick with what's on YouTube, because I don't think $4 will get me up to New York. Anyway, I had a couple things real quick. I may go really long, but I'm gonna try to keep it short. First off, you had a Bruno episode. I am officially caught up, by the way. TP.
I remember this guy.
Play the applause sound clip. Oh wait.
Ape Tit Stone clip?
Okay, that's enough. So, I heard the Bruno episode last week, and he brought up an interesting question that I kind of wanted to see pass around the table. If you've already answered this, I'm sorry. Just ignore me. I'm an idiot. But he asked, if you were the opposite sex for 24 hours, what would you do? And I don't think the people on the street thought deep enough, because everybody went straight to, I'd fuck.
Right.
And me personally, I wouldn't want to, because I still have the mentality of me, so I wouldn't want to be with the dude still. I mean, I don't know. It just seems off to me. And then on top of that, I don't want to know how girls have sex, how it feels during sex, because it's probably better than the guy from science standpoint with all the nerve endings.
I like to think
being, just insanely increased in a woman's sexual organ.
You end up wanting to get a sex change afterwards.
So I wouldn't want to know how good it is for them, because then I might not want to come back, and I love being a dude, so I don't want to, be confused.
Get confused.
So I just want to hear that pass around the table. Other thing I got to say, a few episodes back, you all discussed how much money it would cost for you to blow a person. Funny thing is, I work in construction. We talk about this all the time. And I have come up with a situation of how to figure out the precise money amounts. And y'all didn't quite get there. You're on your way, but you didn't quite get there. What you want to do, you want to sit down, you want to discuss. It doesn't matter about the dude. Dude doesn't matter. He can be hideous, he can be attractive, whatever. You've got to think about the dick, because that's what's going in your mouth. You're not looking.
You're so right.
I got cut off. As I was saying, it doesn't matter about the dude himself. You've got to think about the dick. Now, you've got to wonder, how big is it? Okay? You got to. I always like to start with a 2 to a 8-inch or larger scale. Okay? So you got to go in between those scales by inches. Those are going to add probably about, for me, it's going to add about $500 or so per inch.
Per inch.
Because it's just me.
It's going to take 10 years off your.
On top of that, you also got to consider how large the gentleman's load is, because that could definitely make a difference. But on top of that, you've also got to consider where the load is going to go. Are you going to swallow it? Are you going to be able to spit it out? Is it going to swallow in your face, body, buttocks? Where is it going? So those two kind of go hand in hand, where you have to consider that. On top of that, you also have to consider, of course, the gentleman's speed. How quick is he going to come? Now, this is all assuming that you are an expert at cocksucking, and I am not, I can guarantee you that. But we're just assuming that everybody's an expert. So if you're an expert, you're doing it terrifically. How fast is he going to come? How long are you going to be sucking this dick? So that's part of the equation, too. Now, you all went the different route, like, how fat is he? How disgusting is he? Stuff like that. Now, don't think about the gentleman. Think about the dick. Because
there's a certain person we were talking about.
We are all what our dick makes us. There's some type of theology in there, but it's way too early in the morning for me to give
some deep shit, Lee.
Anyway, keep up the show.
Dick makes us.
I think it's going good. Congratulations on going as long as you have, because I know it's not an easy thing to do. Anyway, everybody keep your heads up. Have a good one. Thanks.
If we put that on a shirt, we'll have to give him royalties.
Definitely. Lee, thank you so much. That was great.
We are what our dick makes us.
Very well thought out.
I'm tweeting that right fucking now.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Lee 1.1.
Lee, I'm a fan of you, my friend. Thank you so much.
Bible or something.
Lee 316 says he whooped your ass.
Lee, you've officially made Why You Suck in Bed history. Thank you, my friend. Do we have another voicemail?
No, wait, hold on.
More,
let's address the. There was two things. There were two.
He made some.
Oh, if you were a dude points. For 24 hours, what would you do?
I mean,
you would jackhammer chicks, wouldn't you?
The obvious answer is to have sex, but
would you go out of your way to look for a chick to jackhammer?
24 hours is a good amount of time. Like, I think first I would play with myself.
Yes.
For the same reasons that Lee brought up. Like, I want to see what you guys feel. Right. I want to see, like, what I'm missing out on.
Would you try to suck your own dick?
No.
Yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
I'd make somebody else suck my dick.
How are you going to do that?
I just go out and find somebody to suck my dick.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to say, listen, I don't want to have sex, but I just want you to suck my dick.
No. I want the full gamut.
The full So
I want to
get.
I want my dick sucked. I want to fuck a girl.
Right.
I want to experience the whole thing.
That's priority. Top priority.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was thinking, like, I would definitely see. I agree and disagree with him. Like, I would be hesitant about climaxing because it's supposed to be so good with you chicks. Mm-hmm. But I would also be so curious that I would have to shove something in there just to see what it.
Well, yeah,
like.
of course.
I definitely wouldn't bang a dude. I would definitely go out and pick chicks up and be like...
As a girl?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
And the other question is, am I a hot girl? Or am I just like a beastie-looking chick?
Yeah, but even beastie chicks can get laid.
Let's assume that I'm a hot chick.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to go around and I'm going to pick up another fucking hot chick and scissor the hell out of her.
Scissor.
Damn straight. And I want to get eaten out by a chick.
TP.
I'm pretty sure I'd reach into the bottle of pills and just go about my day.
Same thing. Same day. Yeah.
And I would go out with a dude to get a free meal, and then dump him and go pick up a chick.
TP, do you take your pills and then try to like jerk off before you pass out?
It's happened. I'm not going to deny that.
Like, come on. Oh. Almost this time.
Do you wake up with your dick in your hand? So close.
Next time.
I was so close. Next time,
Dick. You will ejaculate.
Because I will say, this last week I was sick and I had to take Benadryl, and Benadryl knocks me the fuck out, and I played this game with myself to see if I can get myself off before I fell asleep. Never worked. I would always fall asleep first.
You fell asleep?
Yeah,
first?
I woke up with my hand down my pants at least
Really?
3 times. Yeah.
I need to try. What kind of Benadryl are you taking?
Just regular over-the-counter Benadryl.
Straight up?
Yeah.
How much did you slug down?
Just one.
One, what, bottle?
No, Benadryl's a pill.
Oh. I thought it was a liquid.
I think it exists.
Either way.
But I would take the Benadryl. I'm putting it to my purse because it's in there right now.
Or you can token
But
it.
I would take,
Just
before
one
I would go
pill.
to sleep, I would take a Benadryl. Because it takes me, all right, when I am like handling myself, it usually takes 15 to 20 minutes.
Is that what that hand signal
That's what
means?
this means right here.
I thought you were scratching a record.
It's kind of the same motion.
Is it DJ Diddles?
It takes like 15 to 20 minutes to get myself to completion.
Takes me longer.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought guys were like, bam.
But usually, I think most of them are. I have to have a bunch of different videos open, be in my chair, and then I have to like get close a couple of times, but not, or else it'll just kind of like.
Try the Benadryl game. It's fun.
Fun.
Trying to get yourself off before you pass out.
I don't know why you limited your question to me to just me with myself. I've fallen asleep underneath chicks, for Christ's sake.
That's amazing. I'm sure that does wonders for their self-esteem.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. Because chicks won't blame you for that; they blame themselves.
Oh no, they all blame me.
Oh really?
They've all blamed me.
They all blame me.
One more voicemail.
Hey guys, it's Jim. So I figured I'd call in because I don't know if you guys are dead or not because it's been a while. But like you heard, I gave you guys this golden opportunity of a lifetime with Frank. Yet you didn't deliver.
Yeah, we know.
I'm a little disappointed, but whatever.
Oh.
It's all good. Just know you have that resource at hand. I figure I'd tell you a story. It's been a while since I brought it in. So I basically started school again, and with school comes hookups. So, so I hooked up with this guy who was maybe 2 or 3 years older than me, not too much older than me, but doing our thing like you do. And then right when I'm about to come, he says, yeah, come for daddy. I don't really know where that came from, and it threw me off for a loop, and I promptly just got up and left right there, but...
What?
Maybe I'd like to hear your input about that, because it really threw me for a loop, but I've never had to deal with that before. I wonder if that's a common thing if you've ever had to deal with it, but yeah, anyway. So I figured I'd just say hi and have a good recording, I guess. Bye-bye.
That would, that time.
Yeah, Dad gave it to me good last night. Fill me up with your spunk, Daddy. Do I not turn you on anymore, Dad?
All right, Jim. So, the issue at hand is how you're reacting to the term daddy. So,
or is it that he said that right before, like, come on me, or like, like I wonder if he said anything, if that would have had
all
the
right.
same reaction.
So, what I found in my own dating life, and obviously you're with a man, this is man-on-man contact, so I can't commiserate with you on this whole thing. Is
that the right word? Commiserate?
Well, yeah, because I mean, like, I've been with guys who have used the term daddy in bed.
You can't win, man.
I was trying to catch her.
Token.
Trying to catch her with her pants down.
Token commiserate.
You're never.
I thought it was commemorate.
No, I'm so sorry. I'm going to kick your ass in any English.
What's the difference between commemorate and commiserate?
Commemorate means you're like awarding somebody something. Commiserate means you were comparing
Thinking
notes.
Okay. Maybe
Can I continue?
Maybe I should take an English class.
Sometimes I just want to like stuff a ball gag in his mouth.
I learned so much
bad.
from you guys.
You can get them on Twisted Toys.
Yeah, I'm going to bring one next time. All right. So anyways, Jim, this is what I've dealt with the whole daddy situation. I've had guys use the term daddy in bed, like come for daddy. You like when daddy does this, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes it's so fucking awkward that it kills the mood altogether. It's all in the delivery. I've been in situations where guys have used the term daddy where it's hot as fuck, but it's all in the delivery.
What's a good delivery versus a bad delivery?
It's kind of hard to explain, but I mean,
So timing means nothing?
No, I think timing's a part of it too.
I mean,
I'm trying to figure out how to put this into words in a poignant, and intelligent way. It's just
call me daddy.
Yeah, well, that's just it. Like if it's
Hey, call me daddy.
you like it when daddy fucks you there, don't you?
Take it from daddy. Take it from daddy.
They're tipping a top hat at you.
That's hot.
With a monocle. Hey!
It's almost like a silent film.
Yeah, he holds up a sign.
Call me daddy.
Call me daddy on it. And all of a sudden, everything goes black and white and scratchy.
That would be amazing. I would come instantly.
And then he boxes you like fisticuffs. Yeah. Let's see here.
He twirls his mustache.
Call me daddy when we have the intercourse.
You call me daddy, then we'll have a sarsaparilla.
Call me daddy when we have intercourse. Break it down. So how would be...
Poor Jim. He's dealing with a serious situation here.
Delivery, like, call me daddy, baby.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's got to be delivered in, like, the proper way. Otherwise, it's awkward and weird. And I don't even want to go down the road with, like, daddy issues, like your real father. That could just open up a whole wound there, too.
What, like they say your dad's actual
Personally,
name?
I don't think...
Call me Frederick III.
Call me Philip.
Wait, how do you know my father's name? Because I looked it up. Call me your daddy's name.
Personally, I don't think you should be throwing the term daddy around until you're in a very comfortable sexual situation.
I don't think I've ever used that term.
Never?
With a girl.
No?
I've said come for me. I've said, I'm going to make you come now, or, something like that.
TP?
Or
I once didn't date a girl just because she had the same name as my sister.
That,
just to avoid the whole family thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. I mean, my sister has a very odd name, so I would definitely not date anyone with that name. It's a very Italian name.
Is it Angie?
Do I have to say it?
Is she in Jeff's closet?
Michelina?
Michelina?
Yeah. It's a fucking real Italian tongue twister. You like that shit,
Michelina.
right? Yeah. Could you imagine finding another Michelina?
No.
No, exactly.
I have a cousin named Michelina, though.
Do you?
That's weird.
See?
It's weird.
I wouldn't fuck your cousin.
Thank you.
Is she hot? Yeah, but I've never said fuck. What was it?
Have you ever thrown daddy out in bed, like, without even really meaning
Call
to?
me
It just,
daddy?
like, comes
No.
out?
Never.
Never?
I've never said
I've
that.
avoided all familial references during the intercourse.
Familial?
During coitus. Never.
All right, I've had the term daddy thrown out at me.
Call me daddy? Or
In-
come for daddy?
At
That was
least,
it, right? Come
at
for daddy?
least with 2 or 3 different guys.
Come for daddy? I don't...
One of them was hot. The other 2 were awkward and just, like, almost laughable weird. And I can only imagine a gym situation that must have been, like, totally fucking weird.
So he was about to come and then just...
Well, what did Jim say?
Said he was about to come, and the guy said, "Yeah, come
for daddy," right?
And then he just stopped. Like
Yeah.
that
And he
means-
left. He left.
Shit.
Damn.
That hit a nerve right there.
You can't be throwing out terms like daddy until you're in a very comfortable sexual situation.
I would have still came, though. I would have been like, okay, I gotta go. Sorry, you're a dick.
Here you go, Dad.
Take that, Dad.
Okay, bye.
I fucked your dad.
You know, it's funny that you're telling me to call you daddy because I fucked your dad
I
last
fucked
night.
your dad. I left it on his chin, too. Take that. I love you. I'll never see you again. Bye. Yeah, like, I'm trying to, like, if a female that I was fucking was like, fuck mama or something like that.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
I mean,
Come to mommy.
it's the equivalent, though.
Yeah, but you know, like the whole daddy thing is kind of like the whole like
Big daddy,
submission. You know, like
pimp daddy, papa.
I don't know.
Hop on pop.
I honestly, I've only had the guy throw the daddy term out once where it was hot, and all the other times it was almost like weird and awkward and almost kind of funny.
So all you guys listening, hold the daddy. Is that the advice?
I think so.
That is the advice.
If C-String Bane told me to call him daddy, I would lose my shit.
I fucked your dad, Batman. Gotham is in peril unless you fuck my dad. I strapped a bomb to your father.
He must be penetrated 47 times.
You have to fuck him at a speed of 50 miles per hour
50 mph.
or this bus will explode.
and maintain that rhythm for 14 hours. Or Gotham is mine.
You know what's great is I saw so many pictures on Instagram of people dressed up like Bane. I'm like, you have no idea.
Yes.
You have no
idea
You have no
how
idea.
funny that is. In so many ways.
Oh, in so many
what
ways.
was the other thing that he brought up? Didn't he bring up something?
Well, and just Jim.
He is a Jimmy joke.
I'm so sorry you went through that because that is really awkward and you're not abnormal for being weirded out by that. I really think terms like daddy are like set aside for couples that have been intimate with each other for some time.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I mean, like, you can't just throw the term daddy out there and just expect
No, I agree. That's a little
good
weird.
things.
I don't know that I would have stopped ejaculating, but yeah, it definitely would have had some ill effects on my pee-pee.
My pee-pee.
I might have like lost an erection, but if I was about to come, I would probably still come.
And poor Jim had to just like get up and leave. It sucks.
There was something else in the email that I wanted to comment on. I forget what
Frank?
the fuck it was.
Frank?
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit about Frank because I wasn't there for that episode.
Oh God, you're so salty about that. It would have been that much better if you were there.
And what was the other thing? There was something else.
That was it.
All right.
all the Why You Suck in Bed songs with childhood instruments. Yeah.
Like a ukulele and a...
Yeah, like a ukulele and like a kiddie piano and a xylophone. Oh, I have to pick?
24 signs she's a slut.
Was this the quote? You are what your penis makes you? We are what our penis makes us?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We are what our... I gotta change that. Our
All right, fellas. I'd like to share an article with you
penis makes
entitled 24 Signs That She's a Slut.
I don't think you're going to like this, though. Number 1.
Oh, Jesus.
She doesn't
I
shower?
already know
She
that.
doesn't shower for 3 days?
Why would that affect me? Seriously.
Oh, no.
Do you think I'm that kind of
No,
person?
not you, not you.
Oh, you
Jesus,
thought he was
you're
talking to you.
jumping on me.
Okay. I shower on the daily, my friends.
We are what our penis
I
makes
am
us.
fucking spring fresh.
By Lee. Got it. Okay.
All right. I already know I'm going to disagree with a ton of...
So we'll
probably at
argue.
least... I'm going to guess 50% of this I'm going to disagree with. 24 signs she's a slut. Number 1, I've already got a problem. Number 1, she has tattoos. This is especially the case if they're visible, multiple, large, and elaborate.
Wow.
If they have sexual themes, you're in like Flynn.
Wow.
Fuck.
That is pretty rough.
It's not nice.
But then again...
Well, if the shoe fits.
Can we deny its accuracy?
Yeah.
Fuck you both. Number 2, piercings outside of the traditional earlobe placements. Sluttiness increases as you radiate from the lobe to other parts of the ears, to the nose crumb, to the bull ring. Other parts of the face and erogenous
Nipples,
zones speak even louder.
downstairs, yeah.
Well, you're not getting your labia pierced because you're a fucking nun. That's for sure. 3, has slut face. You either recognize it or you don't.
Is that like a puss? Yeah, you know what?
How
I
does
agree with
slut
that.
face
There's a slut
compare
face.
to like resting bitch face?
No, slut face is like white trash face.
How so?
Like a chick who looks like she smokes cigarettes and hangs out in a parking lot. Like, okay, how am I gonna? How do I describe what?
So you're describing like every teenage girl?
No,
in suburbia.
There's a certain look to like a white trash. Let me see if I could find like an example. Let me see. I'm gonna type in slut face in Google and see what comes up.
All right, see what you can find. I'm going to keep going.
All right.
Number 4, cusses a lot, especially if she used the words fuck, pussy, or cock outside of the bedroom. Jesus Christ, this is not looking good for me. Number 5, not ticklish. What? I've noticed that girls who aren't ticklish aren't so because they're used to being handled by men. Almost every prude is super ticklish, while sluts are rarely so.
Wow.
Sluts may have a physical response to light touching, but is rarely a tickled
they have
sensation.
a lot of calluses, is what they're saying. They're very calloused, sluts.
Number 6, broaches the topic of illegal drugs, even marijuana, without prompting. The more illegal, the sluttier. 7, has big tits. They probably came in early, which translates into additional years of male attention.
I'll agree with that one. That one I'll agree with.
Tit size is...
That means that they were getting fucked like really early.
Not necessarily.
Absolutely.
Wow, I totally disagree with this. Shows off excessive skin for weather conditions. Exposes the midriff, lower back, or ass piece from the bottom of her Daisy Dukes even when it's not super hot.
And that kind of goes along with the tits. When you have young tits, then you put them out there and...
Okay.
And
Number 9, has extra body hair, arms, girl sideburns, girl mustache, and or a low speaking voice. This, I'm told, is simple biology. More hair and low voice equals more testosterone. It's an imperfect metric, though, because women of certain ethnicities are just more hirsute by default.
Okay.
Okay.
So hairy broads are easy. Okay.
Hairy broads are easy.
So that's all the Spanish, Italian...
I think Gina Davis did
Stop
a movie
looking
called
at my
Hairy
upper
Broad.
lip hair. Number 10, associates with confirmed sluts. Her friends are often one of your best weather vanes, birds of a feather, as they say.
I can't find a slut face.
11, shows interest in girls, has hooked up with girls, or claims to be bisexual. Bisexuality has quickly become a standard for hypersexuality.
I don't know. If
You
I
guys
agree
have
with-
both hooked up with girls that are bisexual. I
Yeah.
know that as a fact.
I don't know how I don't know if I agree with this list that much.
Oh, this
I thought
list is bullshit.
I thought I would agree with all of them, but I'm actually not really.
Oh,
It seems like
We're only halfway through this list. Is currently or was at some point in a sorority. Sororities are little more than pussy buffets for the campus fraternities. You want to weigh in on that one, pal?
Yeah, I don't. Again, I feel like it's a broad generalization. Like, just I don't know. I don't know that I agree with this list.
Number 13 has traveled alone or only with girls to fuckfest locations, i.e., Jamaica. This is often a telltale sign of sex on vacation doesn't count case.
I disagree because I know women that are fucking like cat lady, never get laid losers that go on vacation by themselves because they can't find anyone to go on vacation with.
Hey, she's sick. Let's take it easy.
I was actually.
Number 14 was a cheerleader in high school. Cheerleaders have and exploit access to the most desirable and horniest dudes at school.
This is they're describing at some point every single female
I'm not done.
that exists.
Number 15 went or goes to a known party college such as Arizona State, USC, UC Santa Barbara. Girls are copycats, and when all of her friends are doing it, whatever it is, they do it too. Number 16 lost her virginity on the younger side, 15 and under. The earlier they start, the longer they tend to ride the carousel.
I kind of agree with that one. All right, so this is a white trash face.
Yeah, but that's not slut face.
It just has that look like I'll fucking suck your dick in a parking lot.
Yeah, she probably would. 17 likes tequila shots are party drugs like ecstasy or MDMA. These are the drugs of choice for the promiscuous. Yeah,
was this written by like George W. Bush or something?
Like 18 is friends with DJs, promoters, or other small-time pseudo-celebs.
Yeah,
this is a world in which the gears are lubricated with pussy even more directly than others.
I agree with that.
It's totally true. 19 is an artist or wannabe model who has done photo shoots.
I kind of agree with that.
Girls in the arts tend to have loose attitude towards sex, especially if their art involves expressing themselves with their body.
Agreed.
20 broaches the topic of sex first. This may seem like a no-brainer, but they often do so in subtle ways that can seem plausibly deniable. They never are. 21 has had bad relationship with their father or has divorced parents. Daddy issues are classic but accurate predictors of her relationship to men and sex.
Who wrote this? Where did this come from?
Jim.
No, I mean the article or whatever.
Jim in his upset with the daddy term wrote this.
Wait, Jim wrote this?
No, Jesus Christ, you're so fucking gullible. Token. 22 describes herself as a feminist or with any of its jargon. Pansexual, demisexual, cisgendered. You may not be able to stand a feminist long enough to bang her yourself, but in trying to prove she can do everything a man can do, she likely fucks with impunity. 23 has an even, nice tan that she maintains. Girls with even perfect tans spend a lot of time semi-naked, often in semi-public. Come on.
That's bullshit.
24, hair dyed a non-traditional color, i.e. blue.
No.
Like piercings and tattoos, dyed hair telegraphs rebellion to social norms. That almost always translates to sluttiness. To wrap this up, it says whether you use them to get laid more reliably or to avoid wifing up the town bike, these cues should be on every man's slut radar.
Basically, all you chicks are fucking sluts.
Sure, there are exceptions to all of them. You can meet a nun with a tattoo or a ticklish slut, but these are, especially the more of them that are evident, some of the most accurate predictors of sluttiness you'll encounter.
Yeah, by a virgin.
Yeah, I don't agree.
A virgin boy
wrote that. Agree.
Wrote that.
Great article, but I don't totally agree.
I got something for you. I found this picture online. It's a picture from, it's like a chart kind of thing, or like a graph, and it is from Pornhub, and it is anal-related searches by state. So, includes terms like anal sex, butt fuck, ass play, anal cream pie, and such. And so it breaks...
and such.
So it breaks it down by state, with the most searches being at the top, least searches being at the bottom.
Okay.
So if you had to guess which state in our great nation has the most anal-related searches on Pornhub, what would you guess?
The most anal-related searches?
Yes.
Montana. Why? Butte, Montana, also known as Butt.
Did you just look that up?
It's based on Butt, Montana.
He's fucking right.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I didn't have a chance to guess.
Motherfucker. Okay, so go second, third, fourth, like...
Texas.
We'll go top 5.
Texas.
Give me another one.
Idaho.
Fucking hate you. All right,
Holy
we got
shit.
Montana number 1.
I know my ass.
Wow.
Alaska 2.
Alaska. I didn't think of Alaska.
Wyoming 3, and then Idaho 4, and Colorado 5.
Wow.
Now, where do you think New York falls on this list of 50 states? It's not in the top 5.
No, I wouldn't think so either.
So where do you think it falls? Give me a number range.
The top 20.
Top 20.
I'd say lower tier, like 45.
He's good, isn't he?
43.
Holy shit.
Fucking hell.
But New York is like, we're not as like
43 though. Would you?
We're
expect
not as
it to be-
anal centric as what you're saying.
Thank you, and not to mention, like, it's a lot more accessible here. You don't have to go looking for it.
Maybe that's true. Well, the lowest.
Just open your window and say anal, anal here, anal.
But what's
And you
weird
can get it.
is the 48th,
Like putting a pie on the windowsill.
48th state is New Jersey, which I usually
It's more accessible.
But I usually equate New Jersey being similar to New York, but shittier. You know what I mean?
A lot of girls
You ever
in
meet a
parking
girl-
lots and with cigarettes in Jersey.
But the lowest one by like a lot.
Angie, you back there? Can you tell us how you feel about the anal?
She's dead. Come on.
Oh, shit.
The lowest by a lot is Hawaii and Mississippi. Weird, right?
Not really.
I would
It doesn't
think-
really surprise me.
I thought California would be much higher. That's like really low. I thought New York would be higher. I also thought like some of the hillbilly states would be a little bit higher. And some of the hillbilly states are pretty high. But like weird ones, like South Dakota is up there.
Was that the Joey Lawrence? Was that when he fell off?
What was that?
When you fell.
Oh, I fell off the chair. Did I really make that noise, or did you enhance that?
I enhanced it. You made the noise.
Oh my god!
I'm glad I'm here to entertain you guys.
And on that note,
Oh god! Well, thank you all again for listening.
Are we done?
tweakedaudio.com. Use the
Thank
code
you,
SUCK.
Skip.
Let's talk about the earbuds that are so fantastic that go into your ears and they're buds.
33% off with the
Mic'd
code
or unmic'd?
SUCK.
Now, what does that mean?
Amazon.com.
Can you explain Mike to know?
No, I'm not taking the time to
Riotcast.com
explain obvious things to
/Why
you.
Suck in Bed. Wait for the Amazon link. Bookmark it. Use it. Buy all your shit.
Yes, all of your holiday stuff that you're going to buy anyway, please. It keeps us going. Also, what keeps us going is...
Gamefly.
Gamefly.com /suck.
I was going to say their emails and support.
We do that,
That
after
too.
the ads.
But also Gamefly.com with their awesome selection of new games that are coming out. For example, the new Batman game is soon to be released, and you might want to test it out before you go ahead and purchase it. But if you do purchase it, you get it at a good price.
And finally,
Please also shop my site, twistedtoys.net.
Oh, we didn't
Twisted
talk
Toys with the Z.
We didn't talk about the holiday toys.
That's okay. We still have time. Enter the code SUCK, S-U-C-K, for 20% off your purchase.
I want to know what's hot for the holidays.
We still have time.
What time this episode? or
No, we'll
next
save that for the next
All
episode.
right.
send us your emails at Daisy@radcast.com. Why you suck at radcast.com.
Send us voicemails.
Voicemails at this number.
978-503-SUCK.
Hit the support button on our webpage. Donate.
Yes, please.
So we can, not take 2 months off again.
And everyone that hears this episode, I want you to tweet me the word token.
And all you-
In its correct spelling.
yeah, let's trend the word token.
Hashtag token Johnimo.
And all you ladies out there, we're still waiting for poems and
Yeah, I want to hear the horoscopes.
horoscopes.
Write
from
me
me
poems.
And John.
Thank you, babies, all for listening and for your support. We love you all so very much. We will see you next Tuesday.